M2M has been there for quite some time actually. So we've seen M2M adding value in security, in point of sales. So these are very mature. In fleet management, for example, so this is the existing M2M, historical M2M. And now we see that growing to other parts of the smart city, like smart metering, smart grid for utilities, the connected car, which is a major development right now with all car manufacturers thinking about connecting their new cars. Transportation, obviously, is another area. So these are, I would say, the part of the industry which is mature now. And then we have the new segments which are coming up, like, such as agriculture, for example, is a new one, where we see opportunities blowing, but it's the very beginning, so here you have to invent everything, basically. Well, it really, again, depends on the maturity of the industry. Like, if you're in a mature industry, probably the customers know what they're talking about, and they'll be asking the different players, because you need an ecosystem to make this whole project work. You need the device providers, you need the telecommunication providers, you need the business application providers, and all these people will have to work together. Now, if you're in a mature market, then probably the customer, and all the more if it's a big customer, they will want to segment their request to the various parts of the industry. So, for example, we get just connectivity RFPs from big utilities or from big car manufacturers, and they are very specific about their requirements just for the M2M SIM card. But in other industries which are much less mature, such as agriculture, for example, there we have to create the whole interest towards M2M, and we have to work with the ecosystem, meaning the device providers, the application provider, and the telecommunication, to make sure that this happens. Well, value is ROI in a way, so it's how much money do I get after so many years from the investment I am going to put in this project. Well, I'm a telecommunication operator. This is the way I present my business case when I have to go for answering an RFP, and if that doesn't fly, it doesn't fly. So value is ROI. Well, if you're a local government, then your ROI may be political. Are you getting more citizens aware of what's happening in the city? It may be savings. Are you making sure that the money is better coming back, basically, whether you're saving on water leakages, for example, or whether you're saving on energy consumption, or whether people have a better satisfaction when they take the public transportation. So it's all sorts of benefits that you have to cope with and accommodate in a more public-based ROI, I would say. I would say data are the ownership of the people. So I'm the owner of my data. Whomever gathers data from me to do something out of this data needs to make sure that they are properly anonymized. So as a telco, we are working on those data, making services out of them. We do make sure that they are properly anonymized. If this doesn't take place properly, then we are entering into a very gray area where we, telcos, don't want to go. Absolutely, absolutely. Anonymizing, it doesn't come like that. I mean, we've put years of our Orange Labs engineers in defining the algorithms to anonymize properly. So yes, it's part of our value proposition indeed.